Alright, the title of this video is how to bid a leaf cleanup. In this video right here, I'm trying to learn just as much as y'all are from this video.
Property line goes from maybe right here straight to those woods right there. It stops right in front of that tree line right there. So just in front of those trees and up. So everything behind those trees is not included. And then it comes maybe right where that gate is, straight up.
Like I was saying, I'm trying to learn just as much off this video as y'all are. So if y'all know how to bid leaf cleanups, please leave a comment on this video after you see this whole property, and just drop down in the comments how much you would charge to do a leaf cleanup like this. Because I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people that would like to read the comments.
Maybe not that right there, but just this little piece right here where the rocks are. That could stay.
I've already cleaned out the downspouts and the gutters. They were all very clogged up. Don't forget to upsell those gutters if you're not afraid to get up here. This one ain't too bad. It's a ranch style, so if you're able to at least get up here and do these, it's good money in the fall. I don't blame you if you can't do the real tall ones. This is the leaf cleanup bid that I'm doing today.
It's the front yard. Nowhere near as bad because the trees.
I'm gonna get right into it. There. I cut this yard every other week in the summertime for about 45 bucks. And I did this leaf cleanup right here for 60 bucks. I'm just gonna jump right into it.
And the property stops right there at that bush. And it starts about right here to the curb.
I'm just explaining the property line right here.
Back. You could probably even see
everything within what I just showed you.
How this side is.
That was the whole property.
But
I'm gonna. I charge 60 bucks just because this customer is actually a really good customer. I do her driveway in the wintertime and the snow come. I clean out her gutters, and she let me cut the grass. So it's like she pretty much a year-round customer. That's why I give her such a good deal on these leaves. And I think this is a video that everybody could learn from if you leave a comment in the comment section saying how much you would have charged and why. You know, because I think if we all get together and start charging correctly for this stuff, then the whole value of the green industry can go up. Because we don't want to have too many people lowballing. So my strategy on this one is not with leaves. Leaves it's like an art within an art. It's so many ways to do it. So, you know, how you bid these, or it just depends on the strategy that you use to dispose of them. Because let's just be honest, when the customer see all those leaves, they want them to disappear. They want them off their property. Either sitting up on the curb. As you can see, some of these neighbors, I don't know if you can see it, but a lot of piles of leaves up on the curb. If you scroll through the video afterwards or whatnot, most of the people just put them out on the curb. And the strategy that I'm getting ready to do right now is not that. Um, I decided to just go ahead and start at all corners of the property and just start blowing the leaves into the middle of the yard and just run them over with my exmark. I mean, that was just, as you can see across the street over there, you see those big piles of leaves over there. That is another strategy to do them. And a lot of yards have to do like that. And, you know, if this yard would have been wet, I might not even have done this. I probably would have just raked them all up. I would have blew them all into the middle like I did on this yard. And I would have just raked them up onto a tarp. I got this, I think it's like 7 by 8 by 7 tarp. It's something like that. And I just rake them up onto the tarp, and then I just drag the tarp up to the curb. This particular instance, these leaves are so dry and the ground is so firm that I'm actually able to ride my zero turn on here. And yeah, I mean, sometimes you just gotta work smarter and not harder. I mean, that's basically what I'm doing right here. I mean, I'm just gonna run them over, and I'm not gonna exhaust myself dragging leaves and raking and all of that stuff. You know, I got the mulching kit on my mower. I've been mulching all year long, and I don't have no problem with mulching up some leaves if I can do it. So, you know, be honest with you, I should have charged way more than $60. I'm just being honest. But when I have good customers that take care of me, I just got a soft spot for them, and I give them good deals. And you know, that's just me. But you gotta charge for this stuff. And to be honest, if this would have been a brand new customer, a brand new estimate, as you can see, those leaves just disappeared. But if this would have been a brand new customer and it was my first time dealing with them and they didn't take care of me like that, I would have charged probably double that. I would at least charge over $100 for this type of work. As you can see, that big pile of leaves when I first started on these, all I did was blew all the leaves into the middle of the yard. That's all I did. Took that BR700 steel backpack blower and just blew all the leaves in the middle. Now I'm up on this exmark just mulching them down. Effortless work. If these leaves would have been wet, I would have had to rake all of these up onto my tarp like I was telling you, and then drag my tarp to the curb, and I would have had to do that probably 5 to 6 times, maybe more, on this amount of leaves. So you can understand why why I keep saying that it's better to mulch if you can. It's gonna take so much wear and tear off of you. It's like, what's the point of having these machines if you can't mulch this stuff up? You got to put all the extra wear and tear on your body. So that's why I keep stressing these mulchers. I see a lot of people when they start out, they always think that they have to bag everything up for some reason. It's like, and I thought that too. I did. I thought that too. But I haven't used a bag in years. And I haven't needed one. The demand for it where I live, it's not even that high. They just want it taken care of. They wouldn't have cared if I would have bagged these leaves up or not. This lady didn't care if I blew these leaves to the curb or not. After I got done doing this leaf cleanup, I didn't even tell her I was done, and she was already thanking me. Before I drove off her street, I had a text message saying thank you. So it's not about what you do, how you do it. It's just about, are you actually turning your customer's vision into reality. It's about how they want their yard to look. You can turn their vision into reality. That's all that matters. You don't have to make your work harder just to impress people, really. Just get it done. And sometimes you gotta come up with different strategies. As you can see, that big pile of leaves was all gone. I ran them all over and they mulched down to just about nothing. And I'm gonna blow it off one more time just because I just like it to look neat. But as you can see, almost 100% of those leaves are gone. There's nothing left. There's just a couple that blew out the side a little bit, as you can see. But that was a nice amount of leaves, and I blew it off a little more just to spread out the mulch a little bit, just so it looked even better. But as you can see, I mean, if you can mulch those leaves down, why not? Sometimes it's better to drag them to the curb. But if this video was helpful, like and subscribe. Peace.